Are you sure? Are we good?
Yeah, I'm just going through and auditing cars, and I think that's one of the prettiest ones of the sale. I'm like, where the hell is it? And I've seen it in person. I don't see it listed. That's why I asked.
Hello.
Hey, Muffy's got a badass red C1, like a 57 Vet. I don't see it on the list.
Hold on.
Let me call her.
Buenos dias, car enthusiasts. It is Tuesday, August 27th. We are here in Dallas, Texas at the Manheim Auto Auction. Why are we here? Because it's Mother's Day. We have to prepare all of these cars to get them ready to go home to their new adopted families. So grab your eating utensils and prepare yourselves because we're gonna serve you what's cooking. GimmeTheVin.com. Vámonos. What the hell is that? Is that a supercharger I see?
This is a 200-mile WS6. It's showtime, baby!
So the classic car auction starts on Wednesday, but this is Tuesday. So we have to get all of these cars lined up, make them look nice and pretty, get them prepared, make sure they're running right, make sure they look decent, and make sure that they're all in proper order so whenever the buyers do come in, it doesn't look like garbage.
I got it. 108.24.
How can that car not be listed? That scares me.
I don't know. It's green.
So, Muffy, go through your stuff and make sure you're not missing anything because something just fell off. If I hadn't have caught that, we might not have caught it.
Okay. All right. We'll do.
Thanks, guys. Bye. And that is what we work up to it's Monday right now, and we're working on our Classic Collector sale for this Wednesday, and it's just always a sprint.
Hey Ken, how's it going?
How's it going, Kevin? Doing all right?
Doing
Good to
well.
see you too, man. So, Kevin, what are we doing here? Why am I here?
Okay, so we are getting ready for a classic car and collectible car auction. We do this once every month, and we collect the cars throughout the month and offer them all on the same day. As these cars come in, we do a once-over, check them mechanically, make sure everything's okay. My team, I'm the manager of the mechanic team, we are responsible for making sure the car is sound and ready to go. Then we'll stage all these cars. We'll make sure that the customers that come in to buy them have the ability to walk and look at all of the cars and, touch them, feel them, things like that.
But we have better cars this sale. We have better quality across the board. And then we have another green Murcielago that's in this week's sale. But Mercies are coming back in good vogue. Murcielago. I call them Murcielagos. And I know that Ed at VinWiki calls them Murcielago. I hope that Mercy does $225,000. I think that's what we gave for it. It's kind of a weird deal. If it does more than $225,000, that's gold. If it does less, I'm going to sell it anyway. I think the sale's going to be good. The market's pretty good. We've got great cars. All right, let's see there.
What the hell is that?
Look what I found.
Ken, what are you thinking?
Hey, I was told to bring classics and I found it stuffed in the back lot, like hidden away for some reason.
Okay, Ken, we put the cream of the crop showcase cars up here.
It's cream colored.
It's an SSR.
It's the Honda Ridgeline for golfers, dude. Look at it. It's an SSR, dude. They don't make these anymore.
There's a reason why they don't make these anymore. Because they weren't any good to start with.
You know what, though? I've never seen inside the trunk of this thing. What would you even call it? It's not a bed. It's not a trunk. The boot. Let's check out the boot.
Yeah, that still doesn't make it worthy of the showcase.
Come on, man. You could put your golf clubs in here. Your mistress's phone number.
I don't think so.
No. I tried, folks.
Good try. Good try. Yeah. I appreciate the effort, but
I'll go stuff it back in the dungeon that I got it from.
Yeah. Find me something prettier for up here.
Will do.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the stupid SSR, man. SSRs are dumb. They don't bring anything. You always lose money on them. Everybody wants $25,000 for them, and they're worth 16. And it doesn't even need to be in our CNC sale. It needs to be in the normal lanes. We've got 600 cars in the normal lanes. Put it over there. Everybody thinks that they got an SSR, so it goes to the Classic Collector. That's not a damn collector. It's an SSR. Maybe later on. I don't see it right now. I kind of hate them.
They only made them for 2 years.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
My dad killed a goldfish in one of those.
What?
Yeah, legit. Yeah, it was bad. No, so we did a show called Crawdad Days in Harrison, Arkansas. My dad had a red one, black stripes, we bought off the dealership. And my dad was like, here, just put it in the back of the bed. So we had it under the shade and everything. My dad was an asshole and closed the tailgate. We came back, that was golden brown.
Dude.
Like, I'm talking like shish kebab perfectly. So we went back to the fair and got 3 more and put them in the bed of the truck.
Let's make some homemade sushi.
Homemade sushi.
Easy, all you had to do was win a few stuffed animals.
It was hillbilly shit, but hey, it worked, man. It worked. So that's how you bake a goldfish in an SSR.
So Brennan.
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh, who am I?
Hi, I'm Ken, by the way. Nice
Brennan,
to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
yeah.
you. So basically what I do here is basically reflect all condition reports, all the billings for all of our vehicles that come in through here, and I kind of help manage the showcase here for all of our classic cars.
Nice. And how old are you, Brennan?
26. I went from managing 166 Auto Auction in Springfield, Missouri, managing $40 million in exotic cars in Miami, Florida for MPH Club, lead distributor and coordinator, and now I'm here in Dallas, Texas with Give Me the VIN.
You heard it, and that wasn't scripted.
So here we are. This should be the proof, so hopefully my dad remembers this. Come on, Mike.
Hey, son.
What's up, Dad? Hey, I've got a memory to throw back at you. I'm here on cast with GMTV. I've got a yellow SSR pickup truck.
A yellow what now?
Chevy SSR, the convertible pickup.
Oh, yes, yes.
You remember what happened to Crawdaddies?
No.
We boiled my goldfish in the bed of it.
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You said I forgot about that.
Suppressed memories.
So- Suppressed
Fish,
memories.
We had that.
So yeah, I just
Yeah.
thought it was funny enough. I was like, we almost made shish kebabs that day.
That's terrible. All right, man.
Thanks for the proof, Dad. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, son.
All right, bye. There's your proof.
So we have a 2007 Shelby GT500 Mustang. And this thing is in mint condition. It just showed up. I'm actually thinking about putting it on display. I'm just checking it over right now to make sure there's no small issues I need to deal with. Oh, look at that. We found
Morning,
our first
fellas.
small issue. Hey,
What-
Ken, how's it
what-
going?
Not bad. What's going on here?
So we got an 07 Shelby here.
Ooh.
It currently has 54 miles on it. This thing is still in the wrapper. It is brand new. However, as you see, we have a little bit of a problem here.
Just a tad.
So fortunately, and I'm going to continue walking around it, making sure there's nothing else I need to have corrected. Fortunately for us here at the auction, we have several vendors that are a phone call away.
Right.
One of our vendors is Jeremiah, and actually if you look behind us, we'll see Jeremiah. Jeremiah handles all of our interior repairs, deep cleaning, dyeing, any of that. So I've called Jeremiah and asked him to come over and take a look at this and see if he could solve this problem.
Perfect.
And so he's here, and within the next, I would say 30 minutes or so, this car will look brand new.
Jeremiah, how are you? I'm Ken. Nice to meet you. Sorry, you got a handful. I'll let you do your thing, man. So what exactly does this entail? Not a whole lot or a whole lot?
Basically, all we're going to do is we're going to clean up some of the stuff that the old adhesive that's kind of just dead, falling apart. We're going to put some new adhesive back on there, make sure the top's nice and clean. We're going to seal it up right where it was before. It's going to look just like brand new.
Easy enough. Almost too easy. I almost don't want to pay him because it's so easy.
You know, the great part of having somebody like Jeremiah is when I have a problem, I just call him, and he fixes it.
Right away.
Yeah.
No questions asked. I'll be right there.
Yep, and then I walk away and I come back shortly later and it's perfect. It looks brand new.
The
So,
paramedics of Mustang.
There you go.
That's how it is.
Jeremiah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wait a second. Is that a supercharger I see?
That is absolutely a supercharger.
It is beautiful.
And as you can tell, this has been well taken care of for a vehicle that's sneaking up on 20 years old.
Goodness.
It looks like it just rolled off the factory line.
It really does. This is a Roush supercharger. The 500 in the GT 500 means that this has 500 horses. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to drive it, so be careful. So like I said, we've got all kinds of cars, from the 74 3.0 CS to the 1926 Model T. Kevin?
Hey, Ken, what are you up to?
Oh man, I saw you piddling with this and I wanted to see what you were doing.
Well, this is a pretty cool piece here. I'm just kind of checking it out right now. Pretty unique. Obviously, it's got the crank start. Something that's a little unique here as well is it actually has a mercury thermometer in the radiator to keep track
This
of
is the
temperature.
radiator?
This is the radiator.
That's not a grill.
That's not a grill. That is the radiator.
Dude, so I guess it's bifunctional. It's a radiator and a grill.
Pretty much. And that's a hood ornament and a thermometer.
That's dope.
Another cool thing here, if you'll look at the belt, that's an actual leather belt.
Shut
that runs
up,
this
dude. You
car.
pulled that off your pants, didn't you?
No, sir, I did not.
That's a tiny waist if you did, bro.
Yeah,
You might
no.
need to eat some steak
It's been a lot
later
of
on.
years since that. So I'm actually just trying to get this thing started. If you want to give me a hand.
You want me to
what
crank
you're
it?
going to want to do is, yep, let me get in it, and you're going to want to crank that.
All right, am I strong enough for this?
I mean, think about it. Ladies did it in the 20s.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it with my pinky then. All right, let's see. All right, you got to stick it in.
Come on, man. It should only take one crank.
It's not. Come on,
Hey,
dude.
kid.
It's a lot harder than you said it was
Why
going to be.
don't you come over here for a minute? Let me show you something. You see that little button
Are
down
you
there?
kidding me, dude? You're going to make me do all that hard labor and you've got a starter button right here. Come on, man.
So, just a few unique things about this car. As you can see here, we've got some stuff up on the steering column.
What is that?
So this actually controls the timing of the car.
Nice.
So you can advance or retard the timing using that. This is actually the throttle.
What? There's no gas?
So
Dude.
this actually controls the amount of fuel that goes into the motor. These are actually extremely simple engines.
Yeah.
And extremely functional engines. And it's remarkable, it's 100 years old and it actually still runs today.
Does it have AC?
The window opens.
Ah, so it's got that 270 Freon in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 windows down. Well,
Now-
actually, technically, 1 window open, 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
How fast do you think this thing would go?
I think if you got it up to 15 miles an hour going downhill, you'd be doing pretty well. But keep in mind, if you look at the wheels, and I'll show you over here,
Dude, I've seen bike tires bigger than these.
that's an actual wood wheel.
Is it really?
Feel it.
Dude, so there's no using mother's polish for that, right?
Absolutely
You're gonna
not.
have
You're
to grab
gonna have to
some
get some
McGuire's
pledge.
wood stain. Yeah.
If you look at the way the tire is set up, if you get a flat, you jack the car up, you take this part off and leave the actual rim and spokes on there.
Right.
And if you come back here with me, you simply bolt the new rim on.
Dude, thus the term rim.
Absolutely.
You learn something new every day.
One more thing I do want to show you though, and don't feel bad, I learned this the hard way as well. I spent a long time cranking on this trying to get it to start.
Yeah.
Then I opened this side and realized there's a starter in there.
Oh, dude, that's not supposed to be there.
No, this has been retrofitted to have the starter.
Oh, okay. So that's where the starter switch came from.
Yep.
You're a bitch, dude. You're a bitch, Kevin. How dare you?
Hey, I didn't want to be the only one that learned the hard way.
You're not a bitch, just let you know.
Again, this is a really unique piece. Give me the VIN. You never know what we're going to sell.
No, and this car is actually a movie star. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
This car is Lizzie from the movie Cars. If
Really?
you don't know that, you don't deserve to own a car.
What? What did he say?
Speaking of movie Cars, you know Paul Newman?
Yes?
Well, he does the voice of Doc Hudson.
If you can drive as good as you can fix a road, then you can win this race with your eyes shut.
Well, guess what we did?
What did we do?
We just bought a race car from Paul Newman.
Did we?
It's a dope-ass Ferrari, dude.
I can't wait to see that.
So you're gonna have to subscribe, put some comments down. They could be negative or positive. I probably won't read them, but I most likely will. Vamonos. Damn it. Jeremiah, what are you doing, man?
Oh, just putting this vinyl piece back together on the Mustang.
Dude, I wanted to get an in progress of what you were doing, and you're already done. It's literally been 10 minutes, man.
Well, I was really lucky with this one. It's a really nice car. Luckily,
It's-
the vinyl's in good condition.
It's not luck, man. You are definitely a master of your craft.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
So that's Master Touch Interiors. This is Jeremiah. Again, a master of his craft. It's literally been, hold on. It's been 11 minutes and he's done. He's done. Man. Kevin?
Hey, Ken, what's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. We got everything wrapped up outside. I just wanted to follow up, make sure you got everything set up in here.
Yeah, I think we're set right where we want to be.
Cool. So before we go, why specifically do you have it set up the way you have?
Okay, so the showcase is all about showing off the cool stuff that we have, but it's also about kind of telling a story.
Yes,
So over
sir.
here, you see we have a 65 Corvette convertible, a 57 Corvette convertible, and then we have a 24 convertible. This shows us 3 different generations of the Corvette.
Nice.
So happened that it came out in red, white, and blue. With Corvette being America's favorite sports car, that kind of worked out pretty good for us.
Definitely unintentional.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were looking for a low mileage Corvette. So
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
definitely unintentional.
So over here, now this one only has 1,400 miles on it. It's a 2000. It's a Cobra with the SVT in it.
Now this is the Cobra R, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that giant spoiler on the front kind of.
Yep. And this came in with that not attached. It was inside because transport would damage it.
Makes sense.
We put it on when it got here for display. As soon as the sale's over, I'll take it off and put it back in for the buyer's transport
Right.
so that it doesn't get damaged. And then to complement that, you come over here and we get a newer generation of a Cobra. And this one here is the 07, but the remarkable part about this one is it only has 53 miles on it.
Whew.
This thing is fresh in the wrapper. I think the hood's popped, isn't it?
Whew.
That is a lot of motor there, my friend.
Yes, that is screaming horsepower. That is just begging for me to, you know, do the typical things Mustangs do. Do a little bit of a fishtail, run over a curve, maybe into a crowd of people, but we're not gonna do that.
Not with 53 miles on it.
No, definitely not.
This thing is gonna sit right here until it gets sold tomorrow.
Beautiful.
If you walk over here, we've got the Cobra. These things are absolutely amazing. There's so much motor in this little car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to love driving these things on Gran Turismo.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, this thing, it's a very unique piece of artwork. And I say artwork because you will not see another car built like this anywhere.
Never. And I know, Ken, you've been eyeballing this all day.
Oh my gosh, I love this thing, dude. What is, let me get 57, right? Chevy 150?
No.
No?
57 Chevy panel.
Panel, that's right, that's right.
And so this unit, as you can see if you come up here under the hood, has been upgraded and made into a performance engine.
Very beautiful.
Again, done in a classy manner. When you drive this car, you literally have people staring at you.
I'll tell you right now, if this thing doesn't sell, I want you to hide it because I will come with the checkbook the next day. Oh my, dude. Now that feels like corduroy.
It does.
Yeah.
And this thing has obviously been taken care of.
That looks like an impression of my foot. I believe that this is already mine, Kevin.
I don't think so, but you can tell the detail in the dash and how well this has been taken care of and the care that's been given to the work that's been put into it. Well, Ken, when are you going to invite me to come out to the ranch and play in your world?
Hopefully soon, because I'm going to need some pretty strong hands with the next project I got.
All right, we'll make it happen.
You have a good one, man.
Take it easy. Have a good night.
Oh, there it is. See you, Kevin.
I'm gonna sell it, going once. Anybody else paying attention?
Yo, Brent, are you ready? You pumped? It's sale day.
It is sale day, 8:17, but I'd say it's probably about beer 30. So, oh man, it's gonna be a good morning to start out with. Now, we've got a couple cars that we had to get pulled. We had a black Murcielago. Turns out we got a coolant leak that's going on in the rear end. So hopefully we get this thing pulled and get this thing fixed. But man, overall, yes, everyone here, we're excited to go ahead and get this going. It's been 3 weeks in progress, and I mean, look at all these units, man. I mean, this is probably the best showcase that we've had so far. I mean, take a look for yourself. I think it's gonna be a good day today. So fingers crossed, our numbers run good, clients are good. It's sale day, man, so come on, GMTV, let's get this shit rolling. Come on,
What, am I nervous? Yeah, I'm nervous as a whore in church. But man, this looks good. God, I love these cars in here. This is so damn pretty. It's my birthday, and I'm nervous, but I'm happy. But the reason I'm so nervous is because we own every car. Myself and the Gimme the VIN team bought every single car in this place. Other auctions, they consign other people's cars, and we don't do that. We buy every car. When someone wants to consign a car with us, we just figure out what we think it's worth and make a deal with them and buy it. Anyway, I've got a gazillion $million rolling today, and these classic and collector cars, the market is not as finite as Ford Explorers and Expeditions, so there's more risk in them. So that makes me nervous. And we got a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them, and they're badass. You know, we're gamblers, and gamblers get nervous, and I'm nervous. Fixed to get this show on the road. Thank you for dialing in. One thing I love is good friends and pretty cars, and we've got a lot of both here today. It's my birthday, and I can't think of a better place to spend it than with you guys. We've got 5 lanes rolling here today with some of the best merch we've ever had in the history of Give Me the VIN. If you're a collector car buyer or you know somebody that is, you need to get them on the phone and tell them to log in. And we have just immaculate inventory today. This will be, I don't know if we can replicate this. This is pretty damn good. All right, what time we got? Showtime? Yes, sir. It's showtime, baby! Hey guys, I don't give a shit. Just chop it in little ones and sell to the high bid. We own every single car. There's not one consignment in this lane. Not one. We own them.
How do you feel?
I feel hot and I feel old. How do I feel about what? About religion, about politics?
how did it feel about the sale?
The sale was fine. Sex sells in all avenues. Today was just another proof. If we had flat cars, blah cars, it was a flat price and a blah price. You know, people get offended with our offers on them, but I'm offended when I go to sell them because I always lose. You know, but really good cars, the only really good car that we missed was this one. And this was a test. This is a 29 Packard, and this is a really, really expensive collector car, came out of a billionaire's collection. We bought everything in his jet airplane hangar, and we missed this one, but we never even had a bid on it. And I was worried about this car. If you remember earlier in the day, you said, what are you worried about? I said, I'm worried about this one. We'll cut it to 40 if we have no actual move on. This is what I was afraid of. I didn't know if this environment was ready for these kind of cars. Move along. There's no way I could absolutely sell this car in this environment because it's just too fickle. But otherwise, all the other lanes were great. The classic collector sale was good. Great's a strong word, but it was good. Going once. 42. Twice. Vegas, you're out. Crossroads, you're out. Karma's in. Hammer's high. 42. So I'm gonna give it a 42 gram. I'm gonna give it a 296. It wasn't as good as last time, but I think we had sexier cars last time. We had better cars this time, but we had sexier cars last time. And sex sells. And everybody's opinion of what is sexy and what is not, you know, the beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Happy Days cars are bad. That Lincoln right there, it actually did pretty good. And that was another one I was worried about, but it did really well. Sell that bitch! Sell that bitch! Sell that bitch! Let's go! 17 pound number 4645. But I mean, if you saw what it sold for, it's still nothing in price compared to some of these others. But our Corvettes did really well. Stingrays are still blah. C1, we had a red 57 Vet, it did great. It was a great car though. Good cars did well if they're sexy. 68 to the left, hammer time, last call, here we go. William, last call. Great car, you're gonna love that car. The Ram Air sold short. The Ram Air sold for 42 grand or something. Let's slow down, let's slow down, let's slow down. It ain't 32.5, started at 70. Guys, this is a 200-mile WS6 that came out of the Alabama package. We sold the last one that didn't have the history of this one for 60 grand. This is a 200-mile factory fresh in the plastic car. Open it at 40. Okay. That's just when we're starting them that low, people are like, what's wrong? Okay. There's nothing wrong. And we sold a very similar one a month ago for 60. So think about that. We got 60 for one with 0 delivery miles, and we got 45 maybe for the other one, 42 for the rest. So why didn't I get my 60? I wanted my 60. The other one brought 60, I should get 60. That's not how a market works. These cars are very flexy and very variable, and you got to ride the ups and the lows. It's very much like sports betting. We're car bettors, not sports bettors, but it's a very similar game. Full SVT, SV style kit, Verde scandal paint, HRE wheels, clean Carfax, super good inside now. The Murcielago did well because Murcielagos are coming back into vogue. Ed from VinWiki has really built that value and got that train rolling on Mercies. We have a gated shifter Mercy coming next week, an orange one with a wide body kit on it. I've got a 05 black Mercy paddle shift with 16 on it that's a beaut. That will be here next week as well. So the Murcielago market's a good market. The pre-war cars all just kind of busted out or made a touch, except this one that we missed. So I was surprised we sold any of them. I figured we were gonna miss them all. And we owned them half-ass right. But you know, Model Ts and Model As are not desirable merchandise. Twice. Do it again, AZ. Going once. Twice. Sell the bitch. I can't help it if your great-grandparents got engaged in the one that's in your driveway. It doesn't change the marketplace on it. That GT500 did pretty well. It had no miles on it. That might have been a new record, maybe not. I haven't looked. But I mean, this is a 14-mile car. You know, that's pretty special. That's a collector. That's one they're going to keep. That car will never get driven again. It's kind of like that 454 SS with 19 miles on it. It'll never get driven again. So these just turn into artwork. These like delivery mile cars that just get moved from place to place to place. Yeah! Sell it to Plug. Sold. He shook his head. I'll tell you what I've got, and it's one of the coolest cars I've ever bought, is a Carrera GT, which is last 10-cylinder Porsche's ever made. We gave a fortune for it. It's worth a fortune, $1.5 million. So I'm going to lead off the next CNC sale with that car, I think. You know, it belonged to a guy that died 5 years ago. He was a mentor of mine in aviation. Taught me a lot about airplanes, taught me a little bit about business. Guy's name's John Jesbray, and his son sold it to myself and Felipe Armenta. We partnered on it. And it's a very special car, and we're picking that up Friday. We funded it yesterday. So it'll probably be in the next CNC sale. All I can say, now you know our secret sauce. You know we're just betting on these things. So go to gmtvcc.com on these classic and collector cars. That's Give Me the VIN Classic Collector, GMTVCC, and put yours in, and we'll try to buy it. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong, but we damn sure try, and our money's good.